Okay, a disciple is an active learner or follower. The key is active. Someone who is being active about that. A disciple studies the teachings of someone else and then applies them to her life. That's what a disciple is, okay? Discipleship is the normal process for Christians to get established and grow in their faith. Discipleship has a tendency to be inward focused. It's about me growing, okay? Disciple making is farther reaching than discipleship. You trust in Christ, you choose to follow Christ as his disciple, and you grow in him while at the same time you're equipped to reach new people for Christ, build them up in the faith, and help them to go and reach their peers for Christ. That is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about disciple making. Discipleship is incomplete without disciple making. We can get stuck in just the growing up and enjoying Christ. And if you've had somebody who's been, let's say, in Bible study for years, pretty soon you're going to start hearing some of the same things that I hear. I don't like the questions. The questions aren't deep enough. We studied that book 2 years ago. Why would I want to study it again? And I believe that that's a restlessness that God puts in us because we're not supposed to be just sitting there focusing on ourselves, just getting fat with good Bible food without bringing others along with us. And I think that restlessness is a good thing if you recognize it, that it's not right. We are stuck in discipleship. We forget disciple making, which is our calling. And I'll say it again, Jesus did not leave that option open for us. He did not, to focus only on ourselves. An effective ministry is not necessarily a big or busy ministry, but one that is regularly reaching new people for Christ, building them up in the faith, and equipping them to reach their generation for Christ. The disciple-making pathway is the process to do it. And it can be done in your personal life, it can be done in your church life, in the things you're already doing. Any Christian woman, teen to 90s, who loves Jesus, can be a disciple maker. You can intentionally do what Jesus calls you to do. That's the disciple-making pathway. It's engage non-believers, establish new believers in the faith, equip them to engage and establish others, and you're expanding your ministry as a result of that. That's what Jesus did, and that's what he wants us to do as well.